guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is me, NonRevSims, and today I am bringing you the fourth and final part of the Coastal Vista Speed Build Beach House series. This has been a long time coming, but I am finally done building, furnishing, filming, editing, and clearly doing the voiceover for this speed build series. This house has been a long time coming, especially because while I was furnishing, I had to travel out of the country and I couldn't do any editing or anything like that. So, I'm ready to be done with this house. Anyway, in this part, you will see me do the outdoor landscaping, then head inside and do the indoor furnishing of the living spaces, like the kitchen, the dining room, and then the living room. I also furnished the basement area next to the garage, but that part won't be included in this speed build video. You won't see me do any of that. That footage is not going to be included because there is no footage. I was so over this house at that point that when I furnished that basement, which is really nothing special, but when I did it, I was like, let me just finish this, get it done with, and just be done with it. But anyway, I basically made it a small gym. There's really only like 2, maybe 3 exercise machines in there, and 2 toddler items, like 2 toddler things in there for the kid to play around with, a half bathroom, and then a laundry room. So again, it's nothing special, but you will see it in the screenshots towards the end, so don't fret. But anyway, in this video, while we watch my building and decorating skills go to work, I thought I would talk about why I came back to The Sims 3. So if you didn't know, I did not play any Sims games for maybe a year and a half or so. I stopped playing the games last year and didn't play anything really within the Sims franchise until this year. A little earlier in the year, I started back with the Sims games. So I got back into the Sims 3 when Origin had that huge sale on all of the expansion packs for Sims 4. I just randomly went to go check and I saw that they had the Sims 3 expansion packs on sale as well. And I was like, oh my God, like this is my OG game. The Sims 3 was my game. That's what really got me into the Sims franchise. So as soon as I saw that, I said, okay, you know what? We're going to buy some expansion packs. So I went crazy. I bought Pets, I bought Late Night, I bought Ambitions, I bought Showtime. I owned Pets a long time ago, but I lost the code, and when I removed the Sims from my computer, the code didn't save with it. Anyway, long story, but I bought all of those expansion packs, and I got into the game and I was like, oh my God, look at how much stuff I've been missing within this game. Even like with the old gameplay, like I had before I had Island Paradise, I had Pets and I had Seasons and I had University Life. Even with those, I was like, oh my God, there's still so much that I haven't discovered within this game, and I was missing out on so much. So I started playing The Sims 3 in 2009 when it first came out, and I played it for ages, all the way until Sims 4 came out in 2014. So when I saw all of the ads for Sims 4, I was excited, ecstatic. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be the best game in the world. I can't wait for it to come out. Then when it came out, they announced it was only for Windows users, and I was like, are you kidding me? So I play The Sims on a Mac. That's what I use, a MacBook. And when they announced that, I was like, are y'all for real? Anyway, they finally released it, I think, the next year, maybe early 2015 or so. And they finally released it, and I was over the moon. I was like making a sim or using the create a sim feature, and I was like, this is the best thing ever. Like, Sims 3 has nothing on this game. I was playing around with the game, trying to get into it, trying to get this new feel of the game and having fun. And then a month later, I was bored with it. I was like, yeah, this game looks amazing on my computer and it runs so smoothly and there's little to no lag. There was just a bit, but I was like, this isn't fun. Like, I like having my Sims have a storyline, and I feel like they didn't really have that in The Sims 4. Like, there was no repercussions for doing crazy things in public. There was no, oh, you had a child out of wedlock, moodlet, or any of those crazy things that, The Sims just weren't the same. Like, The Sims, like, they had the 3 traits, and it really didn't define them. Like, all of my Sims ended up being the same because I would use the same traits because there were only 3 slots. There was no way to make a Sim different. You couldn't give them a zodiac sign. You couldn't give them a favorite food or any of those things, and it just wasn't fun. Anyway, they announced some of the new expansion packs, so I bought them thinking they would enhance my gameplay. They would make it way more fun. I was like, and then City Living came out, and I was like, oh my God, it's going to be downtown living and this and that. And it wasn't fun to me. Like, it was fun in the beginning, and then a day later, after I ran through all of the new features, because there were little to none, I was bored, and I was like, this has got to stop. I was spending so much money on all of the game packs, expansion packs, the stuff packs. Those things are not cheap. Like, when you sit back and think about how many people are paying this much for this game, and then you get so little gameplay, it's like, well, what's the point? You're not giving me anything. Like, I know we shouldn't compare these games to each other, but I mean, it's the same company, it's the same people. It's like, why are they giving us this pretty thing, but then once we actually open it, it's like putting lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig. It's not fun personally for me. There's just gameplay aspects missing. I don't feel like connected to my Sims. I don't care what they do. I can't control like my one Sim. Like, let's say I take one Sim out to the bar. The rest are just sitting there doing nothing. They're not working on skills. They're not meeting new people. They aren't getting into mischief. They're just there, grayed out. I can't do anything with them. All of that, just made me hate the Sims games, which is sad, very, very sad to say, because the Sims were my everything growing up. And the fact that this game could fall so flat that it really let me down, made me turn away from the Sims franchise. That's the reason why I actually stopped playing. Like, every other month, I'd be like, I don't feel like playing the Sims, because there wasn't anything to get me to want to play. There wasn't anything to say, hey, like, look at this new feature, unless I paid for it. So I had to, for myself personally, I had to sit back and say, I can't do this, like, financially. I can't be paying $40 every time an expansion comes out, hoping that this game gets better, because it doesn't. I mean, people get hype over things, and I'm like, y'all, this should have been included in the base game. Like, toddlers, are you kidding me? Pools, are you kidding me? And now this whole L-shaped stairs nonsense. Are you guys kidding me for real? Like, we had to wait. This game came out in 2014, and it's 2019, and we're just getting the ability to do terrain manipulation or get L-shaped stairs. It's just, and nothing against other people who are hype over these things, but this is not what I remember The Sims being. Everything nowadays with this game is about money, and it's not for me anymore. So for the time being, I'm going to stick with The Sims 3. Maybe sometime down the future, I'll go back to The Sims 4, but I don't see that anytime soon. Maybe I'll do a creative sim one day, but right now, I'm going to stick with my girl, The Sims 3. Sometimes she's laggy, sometimes there's some errors, but it's worth it for me for all of the features that I get. You can't beat open world. There's no way you can beat that aspect. There's no way you can beat like the color wheel, the creative style, all of that stuff. Even for my Mac, my non-gaming MacBook, Sims 3 runs pretty well. So for me, The Sims 3 is the superior game, and yeah. Anyway, let me get back on to this speed build and stop going on my tangent. So I'm decorating the living room currently, but in a few seconds, we're going to jump into the final screenshots. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm missing something with the Sims 4 game. I didn't use any mods in that game, and that might have been where I messed up. But I just feel like if I'm paying so much money, I shouldn't rely on someone who does not work for Maxis or Electronic Arts to make my gameplay better. I'm not giving them my money. I'm giving the company my money. I shouldn't have to rely on mods to enhance my gameplay to the point where it makes me want to play. Like, the game itself should make me want to play. The mods are only there to, you know, give it that little extra something, you know? Just like the story progression with NROS. You don't need that, but it's fun, you know? My game is still fun without it. Anyway, doing some last minute placement of items and decor. Also, if anyone can recommend any places for me to get some good custom content pictures, please let me know. I've been using the same 4 pictures on the walls, and it's annoying. So if you have any recommendations for custom content, please let me know, because your girl is out here struggling. Okay, help me out, because I like to build and make things look nice, but I can't make it look nice if I'm using the same pictures over and over again in all of my builds. But yeah, placing the same picture again here. Look, see, I was struggling to find something. I was just like, yeah, no, this is stupid. Anyway, I just placed down an end table, and then we will be jumping into the screenshots in a few seconds. Maybe. Come on, place it down. There she goes. All right, and here we go with the screenshots. And we start off with a few shots of the front of the building, and then the entrance and stairs, and over to the open office. Then the living room, we have a few shots of those with the kitchen in the background. Then we head over to the kitchen, and we can see the dining room as well. And my sim testing everything out. Then we jump to the upstairs landing and hallway, and then to the little boy's room. And then we head over to the Jack and Jill bathroom and the super girly nursery. Then we head back out to the hallway and across the hallway to the master bedroom. And then a few shots of this spa-like master bathroom. I love it so much. Then downstairs to the garage, a few shots of that. And then we're gonna head into the basement with a few shots of the exercise equipment, half bathroom and laundry room. And then we go outside, and that will wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have a Twitter, come chat with me on Twitter. I just made it. I'd love to hear your thoughts about my video or The Sims in general. Take care.